Welcome back to Studio 10, everybody. I'm Jerome Ritchie. This is the lovely Holly Sin, and we had a chance to sit down and chat with the science whiz, Mr. Science.
The science whiz in Austin, his helper.
Yeah, the king of science, I guess. And he was just showing us different things. He does this thing where he can make liquid change color.
Yeah, not just that, he can also make liquid disappear. This is really cool. It sounds like magic, but it's science. Take a look.
All right, Andy Allen, the Science Whiz, is with us today along with his faithful companion, Austin. And Science Whiz, your theory, what you believe in is that if kids get to do things hands-on, and I guess adults too in general, you learn more if you actually get to do the experiment.
Yeah, absolutely. You remember what you do much more than you remember what you hear. And so at Science Adventures, we're all about having kids roll up their sleeves and actually get active to do the experiments.
And now I'm assuming that you mean kids of any ages, because Jerome and I are just kids at heart, really. And we're going to do an experiment with you today. What are we doing?
Absolutely. I thought we'd actually make some water disappear, and I believe you guys have some equipment there.
We do.
Yeah.
Tell us what to do.
This is a non-traditional means of making it disappear, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, some magicians actually do use this, but we explain how the trick works because we're all about the science. And all you do is you're going to add 2 teaspoons of the white powder into a cup.
And this is called what? Sodium polyacrylate?
Sodium polyacrylate.
Acrylate.
So we put it in a cup.
Where is that generally found? What does it generally do, Science Whiz?
Well, this is very relevant to children's lives because where you actually find this more often than not, this is the secret ingredient behind diapers.
Oh.
This is the chemical that helps keep Junior dry.
Okay.
or Senior, whatever the case may be.
Absolutely.
I have my what is it again? Sodium polyacrylate in my cup.
Just 1 cup?
Yeah, just 1 cup, and it's kind of like a giant sponge. And what happens is, if you actually pour half a cup of water in there, and you just leave it for 1 second.
Oh, I missed
Jerome, you totally missed.
I totally missed.
You can actually
All right, that's good.
turn the cup upside down, and the water will have magically disappeared.
You know, I dumped it out by accident.
Yeah, let's try this again, Jerome.
Right,
I think we maybe have all of our absorbent. Oh, but look! Now it's on the table and it's completely solidified.
It's gel-like. Let's try.
We're going to try this again. Okay, that's way too much.
There we go. Okay, all right. Now you pour this time.
Okay, you got it.
I'm a little shaky on the pouring.
Okay.
Fill it right up there.
All right.
So it should thicken up.
Yep.
All right.
All right, I'm going to give it a second here.
There, we can see it thickening.
Oh, I can see it happening. Wait. Okay, flip it over.
There we go. Look at that.
It's completely gone.
It's like a blizzard from DQ. Look at that.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat it. Did it all come out?
No, it's completely staying in there.
I think we're going to have a heck of a time
now,
getting that out of there.
Science Whiz, why does this work?
It's actually, the chemical is made from long strands of polymer that are all bundled up. So it's kind of on a microscopic level like a giant sponge, and it just sucks that water in. It actually holds 400 times its weight in water.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
So
and you can touch
any other practical applications, Science Whiz?
Yeah, absolutely. They use it to clean up spills, but mainly it was developed for baby diapers.
Very nice.
This is very cool. So when we teach kids about science, they really are getting an idea of how things work for later in life when they actually are going to be encountering some of this stuff. It is really practical for kids to be learning science at the ages that say Austin is right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've got that natural curiosity, and what we're trying to show them is science is fun and it's relevant to their lives and that they can do it.
What kinds of things, other kinds of things could you do at home, Science Whiz? I mean, with the summertime, if you've got a lot of time on your hands with the kids, are there any other practical things you can do at home to teach your kids about science and get them interested in science?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a big proponent of parents getting involved with their children, and parents need to realize if you're gardening or if you're cooking, even if you're going for a walk in a park, there's a lot of opportunity there to do science. You can take your children out at night and show them the stars with just a pair of binoculars. Also on our website, scienceadventures.com, there's 3 or 4 activities that you can actually do with your children just with items you find around the house.
What a great idea. So we can just go to scienceadventures.com and plan out, a week of summer vacation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
Very nice.
Well, thank you, Austin and Science Whiz Andy.
Are we having any other science experiments to do, or are we out of time?
No, we can absolutely show you one that's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay, let's do it.
we can actually make something turn 2 different colors.
Ah, the old color inversion trick.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're going to start off with chemical 1. Now, the color that I'm hoping to get is blue, so go ahead, Austin, pour that in.
What is chemical 1 there, Science Whiz?
Chemical 1 is hydrogen peroxide, but it's a little bit stronger than the stuff that you would find in your local store.
That sounds like a highly dangerous chemical.
Yeah, it's not one that is readily available. Now, chemical 2 is potassium iodide, and this is kind of the key to the reaction. Nothing will happen yet, though, because we need to add some starch to actually get the color change going.
Okay.
And
They're all clear right now.
But very quickly, you'll see that it turns a wonderful yellow.
Oh, very good.
But I think the color I wanted was blue, and that's not blue. So if we give it a little swirl, we're going to actually find, just as the chemicals mix and the reaction goes, it's going to go a darker yellow.
Now, why does the swirling make a change, Science Whiz?
I'm just trying to get the 3 chemicals all mixed together.
Right.
And there it goes.
Oh my
Wow,
gosh!
look at that.
Wow, you made some ink. You made permanent ink.
Absolutely. But if you missed it, all I have to do is swirl it a little more. It will go back to yellow.
Oh my gosh, it's like we're doing science at Hogwarts.
Wait a minute, this isn't science, this is witchcraft. And he swirls it again and it changes. Look at that!
That's amazing,
Wow.
Science Whiz.
So, real quick, we're almost out of time. The 3 ingredients are the hydrogen peroxide and what else?
Potassium iodide and a liquid starch, but it's not really anything you can do at home. These are special lab chemicals, but this is just a fun way to get the kids engaged.
Keep your lab goggles on at all
Keep
times.
those goggles on. Thank you so much, Andy and Austin. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
See you guys. So, do you think Science Whiz has ever seen the Dead in concert?
I don't know.
You see
He was
the
looking
tie-dye?
like it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure he had.
Just to reiterate, those are not chemicals that are readily available for you to use at home. Those are a higher concentration of hydrogen peroxide than you would have in your house, and some other chemicals which are not necessarily readily available.
So unless you or your child works for Monsanto, your chances are you won't have those laying around your house or your warehouse, whatever the case may be.
And we do encourage, anytime you do any sort of science experiment at home, that you do have safety goggles and gloves.
See, that's why we do it here, to save you the trouble and danger of doing this at home.
Yeah.
Because we were a little surprised that Austin didn't have the protective Dr. No style gloves on.
Right.
He did have the goggles.
He did have the goggles, but scienceadventures.com is actually a great place to plan out some sort of activities for your kids for the summer, but this is all with adult supervision. So make sure you're going to be there before you set them up with the science experiment.
Yeah, don't just, drop the kids off with some chemicals and say, well, just go have as good a time
Have
as you can
fun.
with these dangerous chemicals, and don't blow anything up much, okay?
Right, yes. But it is a neat website, scienceadventures.com, and we will link you directly there at studio10.tv.
And we'll link you up some more, too, because we'll be right back. More Studio 10 still to come.